Suzanne Oliver, the founder and executive director of Neurologic Music Therapy Services of Arizona. On behalf of all of our staff, the board of directors, and all of the performers, I would like to welcome you to our virtual concert. As neurologic music therapists, we address functional life skill goals based on the neuroscience of music perception, music production, and music performance. While you will see some fun and enjoyable performances, please know that the performers' life challenges were addressed through specific music exercises in order to allow them to create the musical products that you will see today. Our therapists will be introducing the individual performers and sharing with you some of the process that occurred to allow them to achieve success in their musical products. The performers have been working very hard and are excited to share their work with you. Many of them are here today at the release party to share in their successes with family, friends, and community members. Thank you for joining us and for supporting the work we do. We hope you enjoy the concert.
Hello. We are introducing Nick, Eric, Josiah, and Chris. They've worked really hard on this Ghostbusters choreography and have incorporated a lot of their goal areas into the choreography and the whole routine. Some of their goal areas have included social communication, staying on topic, executive function, planning, and just kind of overall motor regulation and complex tasks. And Emily can talk a little bit more about how that was incorporated into their whole choreography for this piece.
Yeah, so the boys had to plan and as a group vote on what song they wanted to do, and so that was a process in itself of picking the songs that they liked and then voting it down to just the one song. And then from there, they all planned what were going to be the moves, where they were going to be placed. So a lot of those planning skills and communication among the group members. So using music in that way to help facilitate that. So here is their piece.
Hope you enjoy.
Oh no, we gotta get my water bottle.
No ghosts. I'm afraid no ghosts. Things like filling your head. Can you go call Ghostbusters? Man, ow, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
Hi.
I'm afraid no ghosts. I'm afraid no ghosts. Call Ghostbusters! Unload! Drop the phone! Call Ghostbusters! I'm afraid no ghosts. Every night there's lots of moths. I'm afraid no ghosts. Yeah, 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 yeah. Call Ghostbusters! gotta call Ghostbusters. Buster makes me feel bad.
Oh, it's 6:15.
I'm afraid of ghosts. I'm afraid of ghosts. Don't get down alone anymore. Busters, come to the door. Mention once more. I think you're called Ghostbusters. Ow! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. 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 Yeah. Ghostbusters.
You got it.
So this client of mine is 5 years old. He has been working on sustaining attention skills for long periods of time. The piano has proven to be a great motivational tool to use to work towards these goals. Normally, before we work on piano, we do a warm-up in the hallway doing bilateral drumming, and this helps prepare both the body and the mind to be working on this skill. So normally after we do that warm-up, we go over to the piano and we do exercises for the fingers, for the eyes, and for integration of the mind and the body. So he has been working on several different songs that he has enjoyed, and he chose his favorite one though for you to play today. Go.
I'm Daniela. I am Ricky and Deanna's therapist. I'll be introducing their piece Bitty Bitty Bum Bum. They'll be doing a parody of the song originally done by Selena. They've written all of their own lyrics to this song, and some goal areas that we've been working on through this creative process have been just social communication skills, staying on topic, and sustained attention. They've worked really hard on this project, and it's pretty clear in the video that you'll be seeing how far they've come. They started off a little bit shy in group settings, and they've become very good friends. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Bitty bum bum, bitty bum bum, bitty bitty bum bum, bitty 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 bum bum, bitty 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 bitty.
Wait. Young girl, living to me. Oh. I'm sitting in her room, also in the car, and I'm happy to make my video. I like to sing in the shower. I'm happy making my videos. Sing. That's how I rush. Oh yeah. Bitty bum bum. Bitty bum bum. Bitty bum bum. I just sing. sing with my Nina. When I clean, I sing with my friends. I sing at restaurants.
Do you want to be famous? Like Selena,
Sing
dreaming of you.
And I'm dancing and singing in the store and singing by myself.
By myself. Beep, bum, bum. Beep, beep, bum, bum. Beep, beep, bum, bum. Beep, beep, bum, bum. Let me do my hair like that. Okay, go.
When I hear this song, my heart wants to sing like this.
I
sing at church. I sing at church. I'll sing it really loud.
And I listen to that. I listen to that.
I like to sing everywhere. I like to sing everywhere. I see.
Hi, we are David and Michael's therapists. I'm Madison.
Daniela.
And we were working on goal areas such as visual attention, communication, social skills, and those really all came together in the task that we worked on with them, collaborating as a team and really paying attention to what we were doing through the activities. So.
Appropriately, the song that we were working on is called We're All in This Together. It's from High School Musical, and both of the boys were on board with the choosing of this song. And actually, David and Michael really thought of all the different dance moves to do and all of the different sequencing, which really comes into play with the goal areas that we're working on. The song lyrics are the original song lyrics, and you'll hear them singing through those as they perform their choreography. Hope you enjoy it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Uno, dos, tres, rock.
Together, everyone. Together. Come on, let's have some fun. Here and now, it's time for celebration. Finally figuring it out. Yeah. All our dreams have no limitations. That's what it's all about. Jeremy's therapist. So Jeremy has been working on social and communication skills. Specifically, he's been working on sustaining attention and engagement in reciprocal conversations. So for Jeremy, this project that we've been working on, he's been having to work on sustaining engagement with me in order to work through the planning of his dance, how he was going to perform it, how he was going to practice it, and many other executive functioning skills that require that sustained attention and engagement. So here is his finished project.
We are just in the dangerous trees. What can I say except you're welcome? When the islands are home in the sea, and I need a prayer one day, you're welcome. I just don't miss my way of being. You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, I'm conjugating it. Jane, honestly, I can know what the time, the grass, the ground, the valley, the lesson of that. I can eat up a paradise cup. Oh, it was in the cup from the left. That's the western. What does it take away from joy doesn't always be a ground. As a child of grandmas, and I know I can be happy as a clown. And there's a beautiful baby. Did you really say listen to your heart? You're all in your mind. I got you wanting to own the car. You're ready right. I rather be shining with the stretches on the sunken pirate rack. Stroke my jack, I made you shining. I want the one we won't expect. Just to say, don't you know, if you don't know, and she's like beginners, beginners. Oh, and you're like, come on, and like beginners, beginner. Just love free food, you like seafood.
This next video is featuring Jesse and Millie, and they will be performing a choreographed dance to Rumor Has It by Adele.
Millie and Jesse are working on different goals, but they're able to put them together to create this dance. Millie is working on her walking. We use rhythm to practice walking. Millie's right leg is a little bit weaker than her left leg, so we use rhythm to help her even out her gait and use both sides of her body equally, do drumming exercises to that end as well. So we put those skills into this dance. And Jessie is working on more cognitive skills, such as extending her sustained attention by engaging in musical exercises and controlling her movements, also driven by rhythm.
The girls collaborated, coming up with different dance moves, applying those goals that you just heard Sarah mention within the dance. So intentional movement and sustaining their attention to be able to sequence those movements. So we hope you enjoy it.
Stranger, you and I have history, don't you remember?
want your love anymore. She is half your age, but I'm guessing that's the reason that you stayed. I heard you've been missing me. You've been telling people things you shouldn't be. Like when we creep out, she ain't around. Haven't you heard the rumors? Just lost your soul, you got your head in the clouds. Fool out of me, and boy, I'm bringing me down. You made my heart melt, and I'm cold to the core. But rumor has it I'm the one you're leaving her for. Rumor has it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hi, I'm Sean's therapist, Madison, and Sean's been really working hard on this project for this fundraiser, putting together his own song. So when we're together, we work on executive functioning skills such as decision-making, brainstorming, planning, comprehension, among other things. And he really worked hard in this area, putting this piece together. So he put together the music, he wrote the music himself, for the viola, which you'll see him playing, and then he also wrote all the lyrics. The name of his song is Fridays Are Awesome, so we can all relate to that, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Sean, and I'm here to introduce a song that I wrote called, drumroll please, Fridays Are Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome when you have free time. Friday nights we can stay up late. On Fridays I like to have fun. Friday nights I love to play my video games before I go to bed. Friday nights lead us to the weekend. I love the weekend because I don't have to go to school, which is good 'cause I don't like school. Friday nights we always have parties, even when they're not all good days. Weekends are fun with parties. Weekends are boring without parties because you won't be able to have any fun. Wednesdays are also fun because
This video features Audrey singing How Far I'll Go from Disney's recent movie Moana. Audrey has been working on her attention and cognitive skills since coming here. We use musical exercises to extend the amount of time she can pay attention. She used to need this for very straightforward tasks. We were working on sustaining one task, but Audrey has made so much progress in this area that we are now working on things such as alternating her attention between two different things and sustaining attention in spite of distractions, all in the context of really fun musical games and exercises to motivate her sustained attention. And she used that skill to be able to practice for this video. She had to choose what music she wanted to sing and dedicate herself to practicing the same song over and over again, and to slow down the parts that were challenging to get the words right. You can actually see her working in this video. She gets a little bit tired at the end, but she keeps singing, and the music motivates her to finish strong. So a really good example of how music can help someone sustain attention and develop that skill. Hope you enjoy.
It says I've been staring at the edge of the water.
Ready?
I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. And I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know, where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the line where the sky needs to see, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know. If I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go. I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. And I know everybody on this island has a role on this island, so maybe I grow with mine. I can lead with pride, I can make us strong, I'll be satisfied if I play along. But the voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me? See the light as it shines on the sea, it's blinding, but no one knows how deep it goes. And it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find me and let me know what's beyond that line, where I cross that line. See the line where the sky needs to see, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go. How deep it goes, how deep it goes.
Hi, I am Paisley's therapist, and Paisley has been working on speech and language development. She has difficulty with structuring complete sentences, so we have been using music to help her recall language rules, grammar rules, to help her construct sentences on her own. And Paisley has been doing a fantastic job, and she decided to write a speech using music first to help her construct each of her sentences, and then using music to help recall those sentences. So here is her speech.
My name is Paisley. Right now, I don't have any pets. I had 2 fish. They were clone fish. Their names were Cleo and Tony. I read if I would to be Miss.
So if
I
have
have
a number,
a read cow fish.
yeah. Hi, so I'm Lily's therapist. Lily has been working on various goals, and one of her goals is geared towards increasing articulation and breath support, so to increase intelligibility of her speech when she talks. So in order to do this, we've been addressing different categories such as breath support, vocal continuity through different vocal exercises, and just several different exercises that address all of these areas. And then we'll put those techniques into a song that Lily would like to sing. So Lily chose a song and she sang through it, and she decided to do a music video. So she did a lot of this planning and putting this music video together, and I was there to support her in the process, and I hope you enjoy her wonderful.
Captured my attention, make my heart stop and listen when you look my way. Blue jeans and a ball cap, thinking that you're all that, and I'm thinking the same. You got that something in your eyes, I think about it all the time. If you ever wonder if I wanna make you mine, yeah boy, I'm digging what you're doing, yeah boy. I'm trying to keep it cool, but you're making it hard. I'm wishing your arms were wrapping me up tight. Yeah, boy, you shine and you can't even help it. Yeah, boy, your eyes can make the moon jealous. And if you wanna know if I wanna be a girl, nah, yeah, boy. Every song that's playing gets me thinking about you, baby, and the way you roll. So let's put down the drop top and a little flat top. off of that road. Baby, what be waiting on? The stars are out and that is young. If you wanna know if I wanna go and get gone, yeah, boy. I'm taking what you're doing, yeah, boy. I'm trying to keep it cool, but you're making it hard. I'm wishing your arms wrapping me up tight. Yeah, boy. You're shining, you can't even help it. Yeah, boy. Your eyes can make the moon jealous. And if you wanna know if I wanna go and get, wanna be your girl tonight, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I wanna take a little ride with you. Yeah, boy. I wanna spend a little time with you. Yeah, boy. Wanna sip a little wine with you. Yeah, boy. I'm digging what you're doing. Yeah, boy. I'm trying to keep it cool, but you're making it hard. I'm wishing your arms wrapping me up tight. Yeah, boy. You're shining, you can't even help it. Yeah, boy. Your eyes can make the moon jealous. And if you wanna know if you wanna be a girl tonight, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I wanna take a little ride with you. Yeah, boy. I wanna spend a little time with you. Yeah, boy. Wanna sip a little wine with you. Yeah, boy.
My name is Damaiko May, and this is my story. I was diagnosed with autism after I turned 2. All my life has been reliant on other people. Day to day and year to year, I am a slave to an unseen struggle. It could be a lot worse, though. I can honestly say that NMTSA and ACT have given me confidence to dive into so many challenges. Here I am, taking a couple college classes. I had barely thought it possible. It's such a surreal experience. ACT helped me prepare academically so I could take college-level classes, and I was able to learn my sensory system's needs through NMTSA. Now my mind and body are better for me, going the direction of my dreams.
The video that you're about to watch is the result of about 2 or 3 months of group project work. This group is working on a variety of goals such as emotional processing, self-regulation, and executive functioning such as planning skills. They planned how they were going to make this video, they assigned responsibilities, they wrote lyrics to the song you're going to hear, really putting it all together using all of those skills.
They self-identified when they needed breaks, and during those breaks they challenged each other by coming up with different sensory exercises and clarifying those exercises and then modeling them for their peers.
So the boys really wanted to encompass the holiday spirit, and so their video really is relevant to that, as well as they wanted to include some of the fundraiser what's the word I'm looking for? I always do this.
The purpose of the fundraiser?
Yeah, the purpose of the fundraiser, like our little sayings. So, yeah, so in the words of Gabriel, donate now.
One donut. Necesito es one donut to get a donut to say.
I'm gonna hit the mall. Got coupons in my pocket. I'm looking for the store present. This is very tiring.
This next video features Levi singing True Colors from DreamWorks movie Trolls. Levi is working on goals such as sensory integration and increased self-awareness, particularly awareness of how much energy he has and if he would need to increase or decrease that amount of energy. We use musical improvisation to portray different levels of energy, such as hyper or sleepy, and the musical improvisation helps him to make these abstract ideas more concrete so that you can have meaningful discussions about them. So Levi took that knowledge to prepare for this video. He chose what sensory warm-up he would do to get ready to sing, and he chose to wear weights to help him self-regulate during the filming process. Levi did not need my help with the singing and harmonizing part. We didn't teach these parts that you're about to hear in the video. He is just a naturally strong vocal improviser and a talented singer. So I hope you enjoy True Colors featuring Levi.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged. Oh, I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all.
Joshua's therapist, here to introduce his piece, I've Been Wishing, which you'll see him performing on the piano. Joshua has been working very hard on his goal areas, which are sustaining his visual attention and also just initiation of movement. And as you'll see, he plays the piece beautifully. He worked very hard on all of the precise rhythms in this piano piece, so I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. This is I've Been Wishing.
Katrina has been working on the song you're about to see for about 2 months. In our weekly sessions, we've been working on completing novel tasks without significant delay. So first we work on sensory integration and auditory perception in active musical exercises like bilateral drumming while walking in the hallways. So while we're drumming in the hallways, we target cognitive motor needs by changing the positions of the drum, the tempo at which we drum, and alternating between walking forwards and backwards while drumming. We also work on attention skills through musical experiences that includes cueing responses from different musical stimuli. Finally, we use musical context to provide a framework for working on executive functioning skills such as planning and organizing. And so Katrina chose her song and practiced it with family and her speech therapist in addition to rehearsing it here at the clinic. Katrina has made great progress in building her independence through engaging in cognitive motor tasks before following through with directions and intentional communication. She memorized the lyrics to the song and even added some of her favorite sound effects from the movie. So here's our version of Do You Want to Build a Snowman from the movie Frozen.
Elsa?
snowman or ride our bikes along the hall. I think some company is overdue. I've started talking to the pictures on the wall.
Hang on there, John.
It gets a little lonely, all these empty rooms, just watching the hours tick by. Do you wanna build a snowman?
Don't have to be a snowman.
Hello, I'm Daniela. I'm Mackenzie's therapist, and I'm going to be introducing her piece, Jolly Holiday, originally from Mary Poppins, and she's decided to put her own spin on it. So you'll be hearing some different lyrics from this song. Mackenzie's goal areas have been focused on articulation and also executive functioning, so really planning, abstract thought, and sequencing, which you will see in the performance have been worked on throughout the time that we've been putting this together. All of the lyrics are all of Mackenzie's ideas, and there's also some choreography in the piece, which you'll be seeing. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
It's a glorious day when we can learn and play. I feel like I could try. Have you ever seen me play the tambourine, singing by and by? Oh, it's a jolly holiday at NMTSA. Music makes it hard for life. When the day is gray, ordinary, music makes the sun shine bright. Oh, happiness is blooming all around me. The daffodils are smiling at the dove. When music's in demand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band. Oh, it's a jolly holiday at NMTSA. No wonder it's music that we love.
It's a jolly holiday at NMTSA. Musicians like you are few.
Around the beat, that's me.
Even though loud voices tend to scare you, underneath you're smart and true.
Common knowledge.
You're very good at playing the guitar. Braveness is the hallmark of your creed. When Mackenzie is near, you needn't fear. Your creativity is crystal clear. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with you, Mac. A jolly, jolly holiday with you.
Yippee!